clean this fucking microphone head, I think. No, not ass.
You wash your ass
Do indeed
today.
wash my ass, thankfully. Thank you, Ryan.
Gringo hasn't showered in 4 days.
I wish that was true. Remotely.
You say you wish it was true. It's not hard to accomplish.
It is, because I feel like don't you feel weird after not showering for like a day?
Absolutely not, because I'm not a fucking weirdo.
You don't get that grimy feeling, no?
No.
Grime.
I do.
You're weird. Yeah.
I'll play grime on the mic, but I think
You don't get like that kind of weird kind of
garbage?
like I don't know what way you describe it. Not slimy, but like it's just like that kind of dirty feeling. You don't shower for time.
No.
Yeah.
No.
What's the longest you've ever gone without showering?
About 7 years.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
What is it, Johnny? You said that fucking.
I genuinely don't know. Not that
You
long.
got to have an estimate. You got to have a guesstimate as to what the answer is.
I don't it's not something like, oh yeah, it's been that long, yeah.
Well, like,
I
is it
don't
been?
fucking
I'm
know.
not saying you haven't showered today. I'm saying like 2 days, 3 days. You ever got like a week without a shower? Like what?
Possibly 4 or 5.
4 or 5? That's overboard for me, son.
You are a fucking clean freak, by the way. That's weird.
Because I like to shower more than every 5 days.
You sit in your fucking bedroom every fucking day. What you chatting?
Yeah.
And the office. I went to the post office the other day.
Oh, fuck soz. What's that? Directors.
Wait, so you didn't shower for 5 days when you went to work and stuff?
No, holiday. When I'm literally sitting doing that.
Yeah, but you also sweat in your room though, like a lot.
I really don't. I have my fan on constantly.
I'm gonna say the jury's out on that one. Oh, Dre's here. Dre said, Jesus Christ, finally live. Way, wanker. Blazer Guns, thank you for the sub. And then he said, no, I'm not defending Johnny here. That's vile. You gross smack and fuck. Please shower at least once a day, you disgusting fuck.
You know what? For that, I'm not going in for the rest of the year. Fuck you.
Well, that's a lie. You're going to. Your missus wouldn't be with you if you did that.
I don't think she gives a fuck. Just to spite you.
I think she does indeed give a fuck, Johnny. I think if you turned around and looked her in the eye right now and said, if I didn't shower for a year, would that be a problem? She would say yes, it's very much so a big problem.
Is it a problem? You know what else is a problem? You
okay.
dropping a fucking pin.
Right, thank you.
Anytime. I think you dropping a pin in your bedroom, your ma think fucking Hiroshima's fucking come to Lincoln.
Wait, Dan, it is a sprint.
No, he's just got the damn setting turned on.
Oh, Connor, figure it out.
Silly bastard. Hey, Tim. Oh, hello, mate.
Johnny, you have the missus inserting the hammer into her meat pocket, smelling like fucking cheese. You disgusting animal. That's what Dre said. This is the capital letters made that funny.
You know what it is? I would normally find that offensive. I actually gave a fuck what he said.
I mean, that's 1-0 to him, sadly. I just tried to see everyone race to see how everyone's race pace is like, and I hear that. Well, yeah, we do combine the racing with some great topical discussions, Guns. So you've come to the absolute worst place on the internet.
I've conceded again.
I mean, you deserve that for what you.
I tell you what. I'll say it worse. I don't care if that accounts any. I'll do it.
No, you won't. Relax.
Yeah, you're right.
I agree. Let's talk about the geopolitical conflict of Gaza.
So the race tonight, Brazil, eh?
Oh, fuck it.
Palestine has no established government, therefore they have no right to land.
The race tonight's going to be a great one, man. It's going to be really, really good. Awesome. If I don't shower after 1 day, my balls smell like what Pripyat, Ukraine probably smelled like in 1986.
I think you want to go fucking get that scene, to be fair. That's fucking good. Weird.
That's good. That was good.
Gonna tell me there's something wrong. Can't read a fucking face.
I can just hear. I can hear the Chernobyl lines as I saw Pripyat. I just kept doing it in my head. Chernobyl has nothing on my juice, motherfucker.
But on the other hand, no one likes the Zionists, so therefore I claim Gaza as my own. I am the king of Gaza.
It's not 3, Rodkin. It's 15,000.
Jerusalem is mine.
You've said it now. I'm just a fucking soundboard for Chernobyl fucking memes. Raise the power. Not great, not terrible.
Oh, great, not there.
Hold that.
You see the helmet again, John?
Are you fucking what?
The helmet, mate.
Did
the
you just
helmet.
say what? Right. What helmet?
Pull your helmet out on stream.
Oh my god.
Hey.
Buddy! Not a
I'm
sleep
gonna keep it in the box. You see this? You see the helmet? You're not looking at the stream.
Of course I ain't got the stream one.
Oh,
You're not
okay.
fucking raging at Mongs on UFC.
That's fine. I was just showing you the.
I will tune in though in a minute just to laugh at you.
The NFL helmet.
You have shown us it before.
You are a helmet.
Oh fuck! Oh god!
You nearly were a
Look.
helmet because you went out on sprint qualifying, you silly goose.
Yeah.
I was inviting people, as I said to them in the
That doesn't
chat.
fit my agenda, sadly. So,
Nah.
There's only two.
what do you make of Johnny saying that there's nothing wrong with not showering every couple of days, mate?
It kind of depends. Like,
I was gonna
I
say,
think you
if
get
you-
away
if
with
you
doing it
genu-
once every 2
if
days.
you
That's
genuinely have the urge to go in every day, that is a fucking issue.
fine. That's an issue, yeah.
You're a fucking weirdo. I'm straight
Well,
up.
let's open the question up to you, Connor. What's the longest you've ever gone without a shower? Johnny said it's 5 days, his personal record.
Can't say when that was. To be fair, it was that fucking long ago.
I wouldn't even know, mate.
I tell
Probably
you
around
what,
the
I'll
same
give you a rough
time,
time
just because
frame.
I'm ill or something like that. But
Yeah,
like,
it was
no,
either
mate,
when I was
certainly,
very ill or
I
very
shower
fucking
well,
depressed.
like every 2 days, but sometimes more often.
Very ill or very depressed, and that happens quite a lot. So you know.
Oh, I see that. Like in days in between, I'm just washing, the important bits in the sink and making sure my
Right.
face is all right.
Oh, that I do every fucking day.
Mm.
Yeah, Dre said he
Maybe
doesn't
not in
shower
the
once
sink.
once a day, Batty, that his balls smell like Pripyat, Ukraine in 1986.
Yeah, see, that's what I was gonna say. Like, depends how much you stink as a person, I suppose.
Yeah,
that,
if you're just
so-
naturally smelly bastard, then yeah. Can't read a fucking face.
Dre said, you guys are disgusting fucks. The only exception is if you are really, really sick, then that's fine. So,
Dre, I
Hello.
weigh about 130 pounds, mate. I don't have anything makes me stinky.
Apart from the team you support, but
Skinny
we'll
boy.
let that slide.
Chelsea are now 4-3 up, and I've got a red card.
Imagine
Oh,
conceding
yeah.
3 to fucking Chelsea. Couldn't be my club.
Palace also won 3-0 against Liverpool.
Fucking Liverpool sack.
Terrible.
Sacks.
Liam Delap on his comeback got red carded.
And he's fucking what?
Yep.
They
Word.
got come where?
Oh god.
Third goal for Crystal Palace, if you care.
I don't.
Oh, they finished with 10 men as well, did Palace.
It did what?
No, sorry, Liverpool finished with 10 men. Excuse me.
Who went? That I care about because it's funny.
Nallo, Nallo.
Who?
Somewhere called
No
Nallo.
idea. No fucking idea.
Jeremy Pino got the third goal for Palace. So,
Not the penis.
GD.
you see that Tottenham are playing Palhinha in centre back against you, Batty?
It's bloody brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, it is good.
Terrific game management.
So just waiting on an
In other words, a time wasted.
MGD and Karugo.
Dre putting capitals back to you. Great, just call me a fat fuck then, you absolute fucking pill. Thanks, mate. Best friend.
Bill,
Nice.
Bill gets me every fucking time, man.
Oh, you're gonna call me a rat fuck first? It's his own fault.
I was gonna say it kind of was instigated by him, to be fair. So I mean, it's,
Can't throw a boomerang and not expect it to hit you back in the face, you know what I mean?
Who do you want me to yell at, Batty?
get Ma, 'cause that'd be
MJD.
funny.
No, I
MJD.
don't want him to die on stream. And
But
then
he's already,
Alex
his
Karugo.
ma's already come into his room and nearly fucking assaulted him for dropping a fucking book.
Yeah, did happen.
You missed that. Oh, why couldn't you be on stream for that? That would have been great content.
I
I
should
would
have
have
done it
resubbed
otherwise.
just for it. Oh well, there's the fucking clue. Get your stream on.
Yeah. MJD and who? Batty?
Alex Karugo.
I have no
Right.
fucking idea who that is.
I've
Wow,
got him
you go.
added, he's just not fucking joining. He's online.
Told you.
I will
to
say,
fuck
I'm
off.
bringing nothing to the stream but fucking sarcasm and bullshit, alright? Just
And
if
sound
you want
effects.
me. And that, yeah.
An
Sound effects.
erect penis.
Excuse me?
Hmm.
You see MJD in the Discord. Must do.
Yes.
Let's get a fucking NASCAR going. Let's go.
Yeah, F1's cancelled. NASCAR night.
Brazil in the rain would definitely
Yeah.
be fun. I mean, fun is definitely a descriptor. I mean, I would find it fun, not racing.
But it does have, like, I think it's top 3 for rain percentage in the game.
Oh, daddy.
Johnny sounds like one of those F1 cars from the 90s, the high-pitched whizzing.
Hell
It
yeah.
does.
Mm.
They used to sound like.
So what you say? What do I need to? Oh right. What do I need to do then? Do I need to go a bit more fucking like gruffly, like fucking?
Gruffly. What's
Depends how you want to sound, like a V12,
Whoa.
V10, V8.
You're saying that like I have a fucking clue what that sounds like.
Well, you
The
drive a
higher
car,
the
don't
V,
you?
the scarier.
I
Oh,
drive a fucking
the skinnier
Citroen.
it sounds.
It's more of a little Tykes car than an actual fucking automobile. All it's missing is the fucking yellow roof.
What car you got now?
What?
What car you got now? Still the same one as before?
What was the same one before?
The one that you used to drive back over the bridge that you had like difficulty with. That was like a complete shit heap.
That silver shitbox.
Yeah.
Let me see.
No, I've got a fuck. I've
Add
had a new one.
these
for 3
two in
years.
the
I've seen new
store.
ones
Oh,
3
okay.
years.
Well, there you go then.
It's the same car, just a newer model, so it's still
Oh,
shit.
right, okay.
What car were you driving, Aaron, when you killed somebody?
The same exact car that I've had since the I
Oh,
passed
you
my...
still got it.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck
So I apparently killed a guy and then survived the wreck, and the car survived the wreck, and I've still got the same car. Yeah.
Sentimental.
Yeah.
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 It says keep watching this stream to save your streak. Just for that, I'm going to turn you off. Fuck off. Bye.
The streak doesn't mean anything to me. It means something to
It's
to
your
whatever.
13-month sub anniversary. Ugh.
13 months. Happy birthday, mate.
I spent 65 quid on this shit.
Oh, right. It's the tone of voice you say things in that hurts, not what you say. That's what it is.
Oh, good. I've just gone very fucking dizzy.
Dre said he's relentless tonight, isn't he? Holy, yep, he is. I don't know what's gotten
Holy.
into him.
I'm not holy, but I hope everybody's cars, tyres in this race are holy.
Oh, right.
It crawls to the end.
You're in a very good mood. I don't know what's happened. Maybe
I'm
something
off
did-
work tomorrow.
Oh,
There
is
you
that,
go.
there you go. We found the root
I
cause.
don't have
That's
to
why
go
you're
to
so
that
chipper.
absolute shit piece.
That's why you're so happy. Now it's all making sense.
The
There's
only
a
idiot
message
I've got to
home.
I was going to say the only idiot I've got to contend with tomorrow is myself, so
Oh,
it's all
right,
good.
then.
As you say,
Yeah.
the message home and all, because if he's
What,
home
right
alone,
now?
it's going to be even worse.
Believe it or not, she's actually fucking flat out asleep 1 foot behind us. I'm not taking the piss.
She was coughing a minute ago. Is your fucking Mrs.
No,
Blaze?
she's ill. No, she's ill as fuck.
Yeah, mine's like
Why is she rapping?
She said she's ill as fuck. Ryan said, "Is she rapping?"
Correct.
I fucking hate
Good aim.
this, man. So
Illmatic.
much. All right, well, walk us through it tonight then, Batty. Brazil. What can we
Alright,
expect
hurry up.
other than maybe potentially some adverse weather conditions? What is the difficult point of this track?
Going real fast and real left. No. The difficulty of this track is trying to not lose time, basically, by going like too wide on certain corners. Sector 1 is probably the most difficult. Sector 2 is very much flow, and then the most important corner is the second to last corner, down towards the home straight. Notoriously, this track, you kind of get people qualify quite close to each other, because it's quite hard to make time up on this track.
Mhm.
So, expect a very close qualifying. Top time probably somewhere in the 107s, maybe we say 106, because I don't know exactly
Oh,
how fast this game is.
That's surprising because the map track itself makes this one look like extremely long. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Probably like,
I would
what, a
look at this
minute?
and I would say this looks like, from without knowing anything about F1, just looking at the track map, it would strike me as like a 130 or a 140 track, but
It's like a
once you
minute
zoom around-
seven.
Yeah, I think it's the second quickest lap time in the calendar behind Austria. So yeah, it might look big, but it's definitely gonna go
That's
by
usually what I
fast.
say.
Yeah, same. No, it would be about a 40-minute race without safety cars, but
That's
pending
Well, I was going to say,
weather and there should be a safety
there's
car
going
around
to
here.
be. I mean, the thing is that you see in the league now more safety cars on these narrow tracks. I mean, this looks incredibly narrow for such a kind of, for a track filled with straights and, kind of limited kind of hairpins and whatnot. This looks very. Are you going to see overtakes? Or is this going to be treated like Monaco in the sense that people are just going to be out of the way of each other?
Yeah,
and-
you see
and
a lot
try to
more
avoid
moves
one
around
another.
this track. Like, most of them are going to be done either at the start of the lap or at the end, but unless there's a big mistake in the middle, what you'll see a lot of the time is people will deploy like the VRS in Sector 3 and Sector 1, and then as soon as they get down to Turn 3, they just turn it off, because providing you don't make a mistake in Sector 2, you can't get past somebody. So, and again, this is one of those where you want to... Ideal position is probably second or third on the grid, and if the cars are, or if there is a train towards the end of the race, being second or third is gonna pay off, providing you can, get the power down without the dirty air hitting you this year, which is was a bit of a problem on this game last year around here, where the dirty air was that severe that although you could overtake, or it was a track that you used to be able to overtake on, you couldn't quite get the power down or the traction when following somebody through the second to last corner. So yeah, it's be interested to see how this one pays out, but I think quality should tell a lot. I dare say this is going to be a Kieran Kissy track. Maybe we see Shadow get up there as well, because he seems to be quite good at technical tracks. But
No shouts for Sean
yeah.
Tiller? No?
Yeah, I think Sean is he's more of a... I say a lot of myself, I know he's a lot younger than me, but I don't think quality's particularly his strong point. I think racecraft is more his, just knowing how to get results is more his strong point. So I think he'll be up there for quality, but if he can get on a podium, that's, he might even be on for a race one. Obviously this new boy, Mr. Jamsey as well, so...
Yeah, I was going to ask Dan, what can you tell us about this Jamsey kid? I mean, obviously, have you seen any time trial stuff from him, or what do you know about Jamsey?
Yeah, he's probably going to be one of those guys. He might not win every week, but he's going to be kind of up there. He'll be right on Chizzy's heels, giving him problems, probably competing with the likes of Pilla and Bench and Hippo, and kind of in that group.
Oh, excuse me. No, well, I mean, so far he's got the top time of 108.3. As I say that, Chizzy is just kind of taking control of again. A 107.9 comes out from Chizzy. Same old kind of storyline on narrative as every week. VRL Kieran here, at least, so has not missed this race due to his sleeping schedule. God bless him, but we'll need tonight to find some sort of rhythm on this track, and we'll need to find some sort of high finish if he wants to keep competing for the championship. Of course, when you talk about the team constructors, the team to watch, as it has been the last couple of weeks, has been, for me, the Aston Martin. Benchwarmer and Shadow's going to be, I think, right up there again, neck and neck with each other. They've kind of both established themselves as top 10 drivers, so I think tonight maybe they'll be on course for another go of things to get some points on the board. Dirty Hippo as well. I think there's going to be some expectation on him tonight. I don't think he'll be too happy with his performance last time out. I think finished kind of towards the back of the back end of the top 10. Wants to be as high as possible. Can, I think, perform on a track like Brazil. So only time will tell on that. Who do you think tonight, Batty, is? I don't know how to word this. Who do you think is going to be the most surprising driver? Do you expect someone to kind of shock tonight? Do you think maybe we could see a Neddy or an Adversary or a Liam Y potentially kind of compete for a top 5 position, or because of the nature of this track and the narrowness and how it's all based around kind of rhythm and starts, do you think this is going to be more of one of those tracks where the technical drivers, the experienced drivers are going to kind of rise to the top tonight?
I wouldn't say it's a surprise, but I think just the nature of the track and the way that he kind of drives, like Shadow should have a decent result if he can put it together. But yeah, I think it's kind of that group right now, actually, between like 3rd and 8th. All of those drivers will probably be, I think it's got an outside chance to win this race here. Craig will be looking to, get a decent result. Stocky had a very nice sector 1 there on his lap, but he's abandoned it. We haven't quite seen how, Tiller's coming up to do his flying lap now. So, yeah, probably go for, if I had to choose someone, I'd probably say Shadow. Yeah, I think Shadow's got an outside chance. If he can just stay with the front 2 here. Strategy is going to be quite important here. Like, are we going to see Kieran do another 1-stop? This is a track where your right tyre takes a hell of a beating. So yeah, it's gonna depend. But Tiller's relatively safe. Turn 1 and 2 here.
So Rye as
he's
well,
just
kind of
set a banker at a minute by the looks of it.
on board with Rye.
Look how
at the minute.
close this top 3 are though. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
107.9. Oh yeah, they're all on the 107.9. So 2/10 of a not even that. What is that? It's not 2/10 of a second. It's 2/10 of a
2,000ths.
2,000ths of a second.
Between
That's,
Kieran and Jamsey, yeah.
that is
200s between Kissy and Kieran.
sort of 953 and a 955 is absolutely insane. But so 107. I mean, did you expect a little bit quicker though than a 107? Do you think someone's going to nail a 106?
Because I don't know how quick this track is on the game, and I've only seen like the obscenely people put laps around. Obscenely quick people put laps around there. Like the esports challengers, that sort of stuff. So I'd expect a lot of the grid to get into the 107s. But in truth, I don't know how close to the 106s you'd be able to get. Maybe Welch could have got there, but yeah, it's all depends on track conditions as well. Like if it's a wet race, so people going with a slightly different setup, so we won't see as quick a quality time. Yeah, so if it's pissing with rain, it would kind of explain some of it. But if it's, I think judging by that, you're probably looking at 107.6 is probably going to be the pole time.
It's fair.
I didn't
Well,
actually catch any of the first 3, the top 3 guys' laps. I don't know how clean they were.
what I can tell you though is that Sean Tiller has set his first time 108.4. But Tiller kind of lines up what you said. Tiller, not a great quali racer, does absolutely turn up when it comes to the main part of the race. Kind of guy that can get in the top 3 quite easily. So maybe the pressure will be on him tonight as well. So it all depends on, like you said, what we see maybe from Jamsey. Dan with high hopes for him to compete with the kind of big boys. Dirty Hippo will be itching to make things right from last week as well. Always intriguing, a race night.
Ferrari's wanting together in quality there. We haven't really seen that this season.
Yeah, I mean, with the Ferrari, like I said, it's
Hippo getting a lovely tow from Tiller down that straight there. So
the Ferrari and the Aston Martin, I think, are the 2 teams, as I said tonight, that are going to be really, 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 really important to watch. And even now in quality, you can see 4th and 6th, 5th and 7th. I think there's the potential to kick Sauber as well. I think if Rye can have a good day today and Jamie Dodger can do what we know he can do, which is achieve a top 10 finish, then that's going to be massively important as well. And a lot of pressure on maybe Craig R. Chizzy keeps doing his part of the bargain in terms of finishing inside that top 3, being a championship contender. Craig R, of course, who came from GP3, was it last season, now into GP1, maybe with a couple of confidence issues in regards to how he is driving. But we've seen Craig as well have good days where he can absolutely finish inside the in the top 7 at points, but needs tonight to kind of match up there. If we're talking about constructors and we're talking about championships, we're talking about team titles, this is where you need your team to be kind of close to you. Right now, the Ferrari, the Aston Martin are doing so. We want to see maybe the Kick Sauber and definitely the Red Bull do the same. New time set as Viro Kieran further takes the lead.
It marks
in
a halfway
first.
point in the season, doesn't it? So,
It does, yeah.
This is This is crunch time now. Can't be a fool to miss races, make that many mistakes, get into trouble with the FIA. Like all those things are gonna really start to have a severe effect. Because the amount of total points available is just gonna slip away really, really quickly.
Is there a standing out person who's like the main like culprit every week with the FIA? Who's got the most kind of like punishments with the FIA?
Wilkie.
I
Well, no,
mean, yeah,
in this division though,
okay.
in GP1. So it's been relatively clean this season.
It's been relatively clean. I think it was anybody, it maybe be Neddy, but I don't think. I have to go back and look. I don't feel like nobody came to my head immediately, which is a good sign. So,
There you go. Are we going to be seeing something as well, Dan? I always like to kind of get your opinion on this. The pit lane, I mean, we've seen a reduction in pit lane penalties over the course of the last 4 months. Do you expect there to be many speeding in the pit lane penalties tonight, or is this a nice pit lane?
It's an interesting one because you're coming off of a very quick part of the track. You're more likely actually to wreck in the pit lane, if anything, lose your wing or something. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think we should get too many. But again, it's if you start to see multiple guys go in at once, I think it could back up rather quickly. We might see a little bit of controversy in the pit lane.
And talking about too many people going in too quickly, what would be your tyre strategy tonight? If you were racing perfect conditions, because we've got nice sunny conditions at the minute, I know we can change at any moment, but what would be the Scarrata strategy?
Yeah, I mean, it really depends, I think, on where you start and kind of how your confidence is on this track. If you're not very confident, you might just want to hang out and, go a medium hard and try and just stick it out there. If you're feeling good, you like the softer compound, you could easily two-stop this. The issue is just trying to work your way back through the traffic. It's an older track in terms of when it was actually built, so it doesn't have the kind of width that some of the newer tracks, like we've just visited the in the Middle East. A lot of those tracks are newer. A lot of them are wider. You don't really get that here, so I think it's going to be. If you take the two-stop, you're definitely going to be faster. But it's how do you call that strategy? When do you pit? Do you get into clean air, and do you get held up by guys who are?
The issue is round here, to elaborating from Dan's point, is the length of the pit lane compared to the lap time. So like the length of the pit lane is so long, with the lap time being like a 110 probably average kind of lap time in the race. Like if you do double, go for a two-stop and come out in traffic, you've got to make sure you get through that traffic efficient.
Yeah.
Or you're going to lose a lot of time, and people in that one stop are just going to have way too much time ahead of you, and the new tyres ain't going to be enough for you to catch up towards the end, kind of how we've seen with Kieran the last few races,
Yeah, if you catch that traffic in the kind of the middle sector through all those slow corners, you're going to be in bad shape.
Yeah. Last thing you want to be is caught behind somebody on a different strategy to you in the middle sector. You ideally just want to get them either at the end or at the start of the lap. Improved time from Mr. Kieran there. Jamsy did go for a run but bailed out, so Kissy looks like he's going for his coming out to do his fire in a second. So. Shit, I get tight up. I don't know. Before anyone says it, 4th to 11th is 2 tenths between 4 tenths between a lot of them, 4.5. It's gonna be fucking carnage.
Well, the only thing we can hope for as well is for even more potential maximum carnage is maybe some rain or changing conditions as the race goes on. I didn't even see that Corey as well. Why am I not on the track? I never race Corey. I'd be a disaster out here, mate.
You do, freak.
I'm more of a NASCAR winner. Again, you don't really.
Yeah, and you're so good at that.
I've won 2 races. Thank you very much.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, you've won 0.
Hey.
Yeah.
What?
You said A, and then I was going to let you say your point.
I'm loading up. Bear with.
What?
Shut up.
Insert old modem noise.
I don't know what's just
Fucking
happened. But,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that means I win via confusion. All that.
great. All right, Psyduck. Cheers for that. Awesome.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I'm going to jam this pen right through my
cock.
through my skull.
yeah, that's...
Cranium.
We need Johnny in the NASCAR lobby hitting CJ's driver's side rig.
Yeah,
rear
instead of
quarter panel.
fucking, it'll be.
You a lightsaber? What the fuck are you doing?
That's NASCAR.
That's okay.
Have you
you
ever
know what?
watched
It's
NASCAR
about
race?
the Stormo here.
You don't watch it. Whatever. You're not getting into this with you. You're a shit house. It's fine.
Yeah, this is gonna be Paul if he keeps it clean.
Wait, who?
Speaking of shit
Kizzy.
houses,
Okay, we'll go to Kizzy and have a look and see how he's doing. Go on board with a first
I
person
will get
view with
NASCAR
him.
just to fucking be a menace.
No, you
Yes,
won't.
Paul.
And 107.5. Just and Kieran,
Oh, Kieran,
absolutely
right
behind
behind
him on
God.
107.4. That's got to be the worst feeling in the world as a driver. Set the best
Yeah.
time and then a second later, boom, it's a 107.4 right behind you. So he thought he had it.
Jamesy just started his flying lap as well, so
We'll hop on board with Jams.
Yeah.
Oh, Shadow's gone. That's the wrong person. There we go. Hop on board with Jams and then see.
man.
I will give it my best, Johnny. I hate
Good.
it when you're in a happy mood. I love it when you're depressed and just quiet. I do. Oh, someone's gone off the track there.
So,
That's zoomed off. Oh, someone else has gone off the track, gone high and wide there. But Jams
Yeah,
is.
they're getting out of the way, the guys on the laps. Otherwise, they get in trouble.
Jamsy kind of letting the distractions ahead of him take place, not being distracted by them though. Of course, remember, fellas in the lobby, you're in. If you're in the stream listening at the same time, do not ready up. When we
Oh,
get
messy
into,
final corner.
do not ready up when we get into the actual race. Wait for Batistuta to kind of give you the
I
lights
think
out
he might have
notice.
lost all time here. I don't think he's going to improve. Oh, he just about does.
107.7. Yep. So
Yeah.
0.2 of a second. Still though, I mean, for a first, qualifying
Yeah.
outing, third place, pipping Sean Tiller by, 0.4 of a second, by 0.5 of a second on Shadow's Gunner, who's been pretty consistent. I think you've got a good driver here tonight. I think Dan's right. You're going to see some competition for those top 3 spots. Started off the season 6 weeks ago talking about how there was just kind of a top 3 and then the best of the rest in Kieran, Chizzy and Tiller. Now there's maybe a bit of a top 4 brewing. Got 1 minute and 40 left here of quali tonight. When we head into our race in Brazil. How many laps is Brazil?
36.
46, I want to say. Yeah.
Yes.
There you go then.
36.
Oh, there's already
Maybe 36.
Was Vegas a
37
good track last night, guys?
Yeah,
Y'all think it was good?
do you-
36.
Do you like this track?
Garrow in the party.
Yeah. Do you like
What-
this track?
Who you asking about?
You.
Do I like this track?
Yeah.
It was a good track.
So I asked the Gatto question. mate.
What about Pete?
Oh, fuck! I heard him saying that yesterday. But I didn't know what the reference was. I didn't get it. I didn't know.
He just said like, do you like this track? Oh, I like this track about fucking 10 times.
The thing is that it's just pointless asking that in NASCAR because it's just a big circle. So like, what is there to like or dislike?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Awful.
Oh, you gotta break at certain points on some of them, you know.
Yeah, and if you say that again, I'll break your fucking neck.
Oh right.
Hell yeah.
Were there any black flags yesterday when you put them on?
Hey, yo!
Oh,
Okay.
Is it relentless? Connor, I will inform you that after our first lap in GP2, your desk will be busy.
oh, fucking fantastic.
There's been about 6 cars that have been facing the wrong direction. 6 different cars at some point. In these first lap and a half.
Doesn't look miserable, Aaron, unless it gets
I mean, it looks
miserable
yeah,
real
it looks.
quick.
It doesn't
Yeah.
look like there's
Because he
overcast
did
or anything.
mention bit of rain possibly towards the end of the race, so...
So probably have to get a safety car.
I was gonna say, we get a safety car, we might see it, but if everybody's clean, like they have been through most of the season, then might get away with it.
Yeah, I just had a quick look. It's probably not out of nuttiness, but just the amount of incidents, it would probably be Rye, who's the FIA regular at the minute. Whether it's him versus EA or him versus Tiller.
Yeah, he's definitely filling up his frequent flyer punch card.
Dre saying, Batty will get done with the steward decisions in about 6 business days. Don't worry, Dan. Way wanker.
Yeah, good. Every Sunday, without fail.
Well,
somebody's readied up.
Oh, that's not good.
Who was that?
You absolute dickhead.
I accidentally pressed it. Right, well, it's Stocky.
Oh dear, Stocking.
Fuck's sake, man.
Well, I mean, there's enough time, isn't it, really? I mean,
that's a
we should be okay.
37-second
Well,
penalty.
someone's going for a piss.
Someone's gone for a piss.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what I mean. Like, if somebody's going for a piss and they
No,
just
they're all
have
here.
the
They're
car
all
start
moving. They're all
revving,
moving.
fucking running back, man. Like,
Yep. Willie outs, ready to
Oh.
race.
Where's
Chizzy had a terrible start and he's
yep.
lost about, yeah.
Someone's gone
6
wide as well.
positions there.
Oh dear
He still
me.
has
Maybe
tanks
even
down
more.
from the toilet.
Yep. Piss dribbling down the leg, coming back in a hurry. I mean, talk to me about the tyre strategy then, Batty. One person on softs here, which is Rye. You got the majority on hards. You got Kieran, Gunners, Tiller, Liam, Bench, and Jammy Dodger on mediums. Do you like this tyre strategy? Do you hate it? What do you think about that soft as well in there?
Yeah, I kind of like what Dan said last week. I like starting on the hards if you can guarantee not having any incidents. And, you know, no kind of early safety car. But, yeah, I think round here, the way that the grid's been, I probably would have started on hards today, but, yeah, I mean, Rye's probably looking at soft, medium, hard, I'd imagine. And then, or maybe soft, hard, and then, yeah, these, and Kieran will probably be the one-on-one start, and depends whether the people behind him want to follow suit or not. If Jamsey can stay with this group of medium runners, and same for Neddy, to be honest, so those two can stay, this train kind of stays as it is, it's gonna help a lot with the hard runners near the front, just to be able to get that toe and sort of like ease the tyres through the second sector, because you bet your life the race leader isn't particularly pushing his tyres about now. Maybe at this stage in the race, because you're trying to get, like, have I got enough pace to get out of DRS? But again, once you get out of DRS on this track, it's quite hard to break it. So, it's...
Then you want to take a look
hard.
at Jammy Dodger as well, because when I kind of peeked over to Jammy Dodger on, like, the third corner, there was like something flying off the back of his car, so I don't know if maybe the wing has gone for Jammy Dodger. If you want to try and make a guess there, but he was involved in some sort of collision with something early on into lap 1.
Yeah.
We keep our eyes on Jamsey, who is trying to chase down VRL Kieran here. Kieran with another new fastest lap, and then Sean Tiller with a 1:10.9 so far. You got, as you said, this train that's formulating in the middle of the park here. The cars from effectively 4th downwards to 10th are all bunched together. Even bench warmers down there in 11th as well, keeping it nice and compact. But top 3 here is now very much kind of caught up to one another. Said Shadow's Gunner, who was maybe a little bit further behind Jamsey before, now hot on his heels, as he would love to win his first race tonight here in Brazil. So Jamsey, of course,
really struggling at the moment. It's kind of finding his sort of rhythm. Maybe pushing the car a little bit too hard, trying to stay with Kieran. And I think Kieran's going to get out of DRS.
Yeah, Kieran's gone.
And 2 corners.
Yeah. Zooming away.
It's a lovely final corner, though.
And Dan, I mean, what about you going back to these softs that Rye has come out on? I mean, Rye is not exactly new. He knows what he's doing. Are you surprised by the decision to go with soft? What would the tyre strategy be, in your opinion, if you take a guess, if it is going to be a soft start?
Yeah, I think he's gonna do the rainbow. Is what I would assume. He's probably going soft, hard, medium, hard in some order.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's got a push. He's made up a couple places, I believe, but maybe just not the impression that he's gonna want. That 3-second time penalty is not gonna help him either.
Yeah, no doubts. Well, right now, Shadowgun is still trying to kind of joust here with Sean Tiller. This is a new look top 3, usually involving Kizzy, but right now, not involving Kizzy. He's down in 6th position after that kind of wayward start. Thank you as well for the follow as well. Indy, looking in tonight. Hope you're enjoying yourself, having a good Wednesday night. But for now,
Definitely isn't, no, is he?
yeah, you're probably looking at the races and going, what the hell am I watching? What the hell even is that?
Yeah.
And right now, pretty clean. So there's been a couple of people that have been attempting to kind of take on over and overtake here and there, but no one's really been racing like a maniac just yet. I think that will definitely come as the night goes on. Be more risks taken. Benchman that it's a second time penalty of the race in total, but his first of the evening. Is this going to be a track? Because again, last week we saw an absolute metric ton of time penalties. Do you expect the same here in Brazil today, Batty?
No, I don't. I think this track's a wee bit more forgiving because I can understand in traffic getting penalties or a couple of corners where like you'll get one maybe sort of that sort of flat bit down the bottom of the track where the kind of Kieran's getting to now. Sometimes you're a wee bit too wide there because of the dirty air in this corner and you get a warning, but yeah, to get 3 seconds already is a bit worrying. It's not really a track that you'll see a lot of time penalties on. Like, I think, most people will have 3 seconds if they do get one, and maybe, 1 or 2 might have 6. But I dare say, easily half the grid could have a clean race around here.
Well, you can see, it's a bit of an, the connection of the wheel there between Chizzy and Shadow's Gunner. That was a near one there. So Shadow Gunner had to kind of pull off to the left side a little bit. Neddy really now creating a nice pocket of space between himself and Chizzy. It's going to be a case tonight where I think you're going to see a lot of interchanging of positions. I think you're going to see people go from 10th to 4th to 7th to 12th, back up to 5th. It's going to be a lot of that tonight, it seems like. Everyone's getting a taste of the kind of the business end of the race. The ultimate question, though, is can Jamsey reduce this gap between himself and Vero Kieran? Because this is the kind of distance, this is the kind of gap. There's a 3-second time penalty comes in after Jammy dodging. This is the kind of gap that you used to see with Louis Welch. He's just so far gone at this minute in time. Talk about a 2-second gap here. The only really difference is that, with Welch, there was always this kind of increased focus. At every lap that happened, he seemed to get more and more dialed in. For Kieran, he can be 2 seconds ahead. He can be 5 seconds ahead. If Kieran has a bad exit on a turn or has a bad kind of, pit entrance and gets a penalty, it wouldn't surprise anyone because Kieran does have that kind of slip in his history. As Jamsey there nearly spins out on that turn, by the way. That was a really close one there for him. Lost control of the car a little bit, and that's going to give Kieran even more.
It's such a treacherous track because if you put, your front or your rear tyre on any part of the grass on a couple of corners, you just, because of the high downforce setups and the camber of the track, you just snap, like, almost instantaneous. So like, your car's just snapping one way, and then you got to try and correct it, save it, whatever. So yeah, getting a bit of grass on the tyres can really affect you for a good half a lap round here. And we've seen it with the people like Shadow kind of drop back, I drop back because we're just pushing slightly too hard and just making too many mistakes. And Keenan has a 2-second gap because of that, Jamsey was just trying to really keep the Kieran and ended up making a few mistakes and then was out of DRS within 2 corners after being comfortably in it. So Yeah, it's just a patience track. You've got to. Takes a lot of. It's a lovely track to race on, but it does take a lot out of you.
Well, what we can tell you is that Rye ditching those softs and has gone on to a fresh set of hards here tonight. So that's happened. Adversary is, well, he's racing. I don't know why it says Adversary's in the pits, but he's just gone in, has he? Is he coming out?
Might just be
He's
feeling a bit
exiting.
down.
He's exiting, okay. So
Yeah.
Adversary coming out on fresh mediums as well. So everyone on the track now, mediums and hards here. Sean
I
Tillett.
will say, it's definitely getting overcast.
Yeah, you can see it's
Not as
getting a
bright
little
as
bit
it
more
was
grey.
when the
Yeah,
race
you can
started.
tell. You can tell.
Yeah,
It seems
it's not
as well-
quite miserable yet. There's still, blue sky that we're getting there.
You look at the, car by car here, Batty, the gaps here are starting to become bigger and bigger. The gap between first and second is big. The gap between second and third is big. And now the gap between third and fourth is also starting to kind of develop.
Yeah.
So right now, it could end up, if it stays this way, we could end up talking about the race for fourth rather than the race for the podium positions, because 9 laps in, maybe a little bit surprising that there's such a distance growing between the cars already. And as we say that, another 3-second time penalty comes in for Benchwarmer. Benchwarmer is not having a good time tonight with these multiple warning penalties. So far, 6 seconds for Benchwarmer, 6 seconds for Jammy Dodger, 3 for Stocky, and 3 for Rye. Again, surprised at Rye. You'd think someone that was so kind of, I think, consistent, careful, cautious last season in GP2 or 3, whatever one he was in.
2 GP2 champion.
Yeah, GP2 champion are now coming in 14th at this minute in time with a time penalty as well. It's not ideal, especially if you're saying that time penalty is not really kind of, a consistent factor in Brazil.
Yeah, because it's
Diego also
hard.
eats
It's
one.
hard to get 3 seconds on someone around here most of the time. Because
Yeah.
if you both keep it clean, like you're probably getting half a second in the guy ahead, if that. Because there's 2 big DRS sections. So, and with the high downforce setup, DRS is a wee bit more effective as well. So it's just all about the final corner on this track. The final and the first corner are the most important corners on the track. So if you can have a scrappy lap and then just nail those 2 corners, you're in basically. You don't really have to concentrate for sector 2, you just have to make sure you don't hit the fucking grass.
There you go. Well, our first retiree tonight, Jago, going into the pits and saying that is enough from me. 10 laps down, and he says, I will see you in the driver's lounge. Dan, in GP2, is there any shenanigans going on? Is there any interesting things going on in GP2?
Well, we just had a safety car. We're in the process of the safety car going around the track for only the 2nd time this season in GP2. So,
Now, that is surprising.
yeah, we've had a lot of VSCs, but no full safety cars. So we got the full safety car, and it's happened right at lap 11. It was Cons that decided he was going to have a little time to do some donuts around the pit straight, and lost his entire front leg, and that's
Speaking of donuts, where's Blaze?
right. That has spawned the full safety car and brought everybody back together just as everybody was starting to spread out a little bit. That's been undone, and everybody poured into the pit lane.
Well, the no from that, it could be because, Dan, as you were saying that, the penalties have gotten even worse for Benchwarmer. 10 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. 16 seconds now for one of the most kind of interesting racers, drivers of this season. We've always said Benchwarmer and Shadow Gunners, they're a team because they're so similar in the sense that they can both be so good on their day and then so confusing when they're out of form. It is another night tonight in Brazil where Benchwarmer finds himself in 11th, not in the points, and with a 16-second now total time penalty. That is going to be quite difficult to mount any comeback from, as Liam Y now also takes a 3-second time penalty as well. So going back through the grid again, you can see there's clearly distance between each car. It's kind of a routine order now for position 1, 2, and 3. Sean Tiller still trying to chase down Neddy. Neddy having a great kind of race tonight, though, Bat. He said 4th position. He's held that kind of top 4, top 5 place for the last couple of laps now. Could this be the best finish of his season, or has he finished higher than this before?
I think for the tyre, if I remember right, Dan's more that, because I don't really look at the dock all that too often. But yeah, memory-wise, I think he's had a 4th, maybe a 3rd. He's definitely
Nettie?
had 5th or 6th.
Yeah, Neddy, yeah.
I know that, yeah.
Nettie's best finish was 6th last week.
Okay.
Well, there you go. So he's
Okay,
on
fair.
right now for a personal best in GP1 if he can keep this
Yeah.
going. Although, this is only a third of the race down. 12 out of 36 laps here.
God.
There's a long way to go still. Surprised though, Batty? I mean, no safety cars here. We don't really see them too much often now in GP1. And also, as you said, about 3 laps ago, it was getting overcast. It's now very overcast, Batty. I think we're going to be guaranteed some rain.
As we go down to turn 1 as there, so
Yeah, I think we're guaranteed rain. Another 10-second penalty for shadow goals.
both the Aston Martins.
Yes, both the Aston Martins, the pillar of
And
inconsistency,
Stocky.
and Stocky, the pillar of inconsistency over Aston Martin, and they are both now almost struggling to race cleanly around the track and also to get into the pits cleanly. And that's a shame because said they were a team, a unit last week. Where you look at, you say it's 2 weeks in a row in race week 4 and 5 where they've looked pretty solid.
Okay.
On for the team constructors championship, and now, you know, there is a real possibility both Aston Martins tonight, these time penalties, maybe don't even finish in the top 10. But there you go, Jammy Dodger as well joining the retiree of Jago in the pits. So 15 started tonight, 13 remain, and I think the big burning question in mind is when will the rain fall, because it's gonna come. Absolutely is.
I think,
Where is that rain?
Where might that rain be? I think Kieran's pit window is probably between lap 14 and 16, so I imagine Tiller's probably going to follow suit. And then the hard guys are probably like between lap 20 and lap 22 is when I'd imagine those will come in if people are committed to the one stop, which I dare say the top 7 are now. Be a bit weird for you to stop it from here unless, you know, Tiller decides. I think Tiller's played enough of the game to not decide that 2 sets of sauce is going to be quicker, but yeah, there's
Well, I'll tell you what has happened, Batty, quickly. Guide your attention to 3rd place here. Chizzy has caught right up with Jamsey, reduced the gap down massively, and is now hot on the heels for a push on 2nd place. And likewise, Jamsey has done the same to Kieran. Kieran, who was once upon a time miles away from him, now very much in visible sighting of him again. So the top 3 have all kind of chased each other down. And if there's one person you can bank on tonight to maybe go and have some sort of some fast overlapping, it would be Chizzy. This is the first kind of experience for Jamsey tonight of what the once great Chizzy can do.
So yeah, I've just scrolled through the drivers there because
Just
there is a
Have a look at Flying Pig's channel.
there's a fuel warning on Kizzy's dashboard, and that's a big snap. That's what I was on about. Like pit power down slightly too early, rear tyre on the slippy part of the track. Great save there. That's insane reactions. That would have caught a lot of folk out on the assist that he runs, so he's done well now. But yeah, he's gonna have to worry about saving fuel soon. He's the only one that's got a fuel warning on his dashboard at the minute. So
yeah. Well, as well, T-Stock taking another 3-second time penalty. Is that fuel warning conundrum very much is there? You'd have to think now. Also, further ahead in the track on the grid, Vero Kieran and Sean Tiller, 14 lap. And Kieran,
wow, that's
there
massive.
it is, a 10-second penalty for Kieran in the pit lane. Just like that, this race has now opened up massively. That is typical VRL Kieran, Batty. Completely running the race, 16 laps of brilliance from Kieran, and then too much of a fast entry, and here we are. You can't really have too much sympathy for him either. Kid's played enough F1 to know to reduce his speed and to take that one slow. That's just pure silliness from Kieran.
Yeah, and that's now that, you know, that comes up and tells everybody. So now you can bet your rat's arse that all these hard runners that have yet to go in are going to be entering this pit at like 10 mile an hour. You know, so why would you risk it? You just try to optimize like the time loss, and it's backfired massively. So, I mean, it has caught a lot of people out too. Yeah. So I don't know whether it's the line or whatever, but
I think you just have to understand when you're on that old of a tire that when you're heading into this pit lane, especially with as fast as you can get into
comes up
the
so
pit
fast,
lane, it is,
She's going to make a move coming Jamsey and is I thought he was going to spin it. Jamsey again on the oversteer as well. Jamsey keeps getting caught on that snap every single time. Every time.
Look at green and front. Yeah, front left and front right is starting to show signs of wear. So
I think the two of them are going to follow each other into the pit, but they both need to understand that, you know, they're driving in Fred Flintstone's car at the moment. So, you know, they gotta take it very, very easy, or there's going to be ice skates heading into the pit lane, and one of them could lose a wing.
Bench can do them all a favour here, because as we were saying earlier, Kieran has just fell right behind Dirty Hippo in Sector 2. Tried to get round him on that corner, and a snap of oversteer, so Hippo is absolutely going to be trying to do Tiller a favour here and keep him there as long as possible. Yeah. Proper fucking teammate job here by the Ferrari.
The one thing as well you find interesting from Kieran is that he has, you know, taken that 10-second time penalty, and that he's not retired, which is an improvement maybe in his kind of thought process.
Right in the final corner. Christ.
I was going to say, Hippo's just being an absolute parking cone. Good lord.
Well,
finally passed him.
Kieran does finally pass him.
5 seconds. Easily.
Jamsey now chasing down the new leader in Chizzy. Wants to head back to the top here tonight. 18 laps down, 18 laps to go in Brazil here in GP1 tonight.
So if I told you we had a 6-way fight for first in GP2, you too would be shitting yourself.
And Benchwarmer there taking another 3-second time penalty. A reminder on the penalties here quickly. Kieran with 10, Shadowgunners with 10, Rye with 3, Benchwarmer with 19 seconds of penalties, Liam with 3, and T Stocky with 16 seconds of penalties as well. Again, I mean, based on what you were telling me, it is surprising then as to how or why these guys have, I don't know, been so strugglesome with the penalties tonight. Because I mean, this reminds me of last week. I don't think we're going to end with too many people avoiding.
The rain.
The rain's in. The rain's come in.
Oh, that's massive for all the hard runners.
Yeah, all those guys on the 15-year-old hards are going to be heading in.
Okay. Not expect it to be that early.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you hit end of race, you think maybe the last kind of maybe 3 or 4 laps, but
you might get 3-4 laps before it's time to go in, like, because it doesn't, you know, it's normally a wee bit greyer than this.
Well, that's the thing though,
heavy rain immediately.
If you are someone like Jamsey and Chizzy who have shown signs of oversnap and oversteer, though, do you really want to risk it for 3 or 4 laps?
Thing is, if you come out and like it isn't into conditions and you put the inters on, you lose so much time.
That's race over.
Yeah, it's race over because you just overheat the tyres as well, which then puts, you know, triple the wear on the tyre that should be on it. So you've really got to kind of nail what time. I'd rather just struggle. Like if Kieran catches up, so be it. He's got a 10-second penalty. But like yeah.
Oh god.
It's
game of chicken between these two. Who's gonna go in first?
Absolutely. And for now, what it does mean as well, I mean, same for Neddy also, 19 lap old hards for him also. I think he's going to need to try and play this one, you know, in similar kind of intelligence also. But the good news for him, obviously, is that he's 5 seconds behind the top two. So, you know, he's going to have that kind of heads-up warning when he sees them go into the pits. Shadowgunner's there, just taken over Craig R, but it's taken another 3-second time penalty. It takes him to 13 seconds now as he sits in 6th place. Beyond that, no real kind of news to tell your adversary here going into the pits.
It's going to be now. somebody will
Great.
just
Oh.
lose it.
Overcook it.
Yeah, overcook it.
Oh, Jamsey clips the wall there, Batty. I don't know if you saw that. Just clipped the wall ever so slightly. Adversary, the first man out to take his inters in 13th position. Shadow's Gunner there taking over Hippo. Of course, the good news for Hippo doesn't mean too much because of how clean he's raced tonight. No penalties on him whatsoever. The only penalty-less players tonight, Chizzy, Jamsey, Neddy, Hippo, Tiller, and Adversary.
I wonder if everybody's waiting for DRS to just be disabled to make absolute sure.
Yeah. I think I'll be looking at Adversary here on the interval. See how much time he makes up on Stocky.
Yeah.
Because if he isn't making up time, it's not time yet, but it looks like he's... Oh, and yeah, must just be the pit lane, boys, because Craig is not one that normally gets the 10-second penalty.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's catching everybody out.
I think that pit lane could easily turn into a slip and slide, and yeah, the guys on the Inter are not making an impression so far. Adversary's lost 2 seconds to Stocky.
Yeah.
More and more now, the inters
I think
are
2 more
appearing.
laps and it will be time, because you're starting to see it kind of sparkle off the track now, and
You
that's
gotta
normally a
question
good
the wear
indicator.
on those hard tires, though.
Yeah, yeah.
How many laps are
I
you
mean,
going to get
for-
out of the inters?
Oh, you could go the whole race on the inters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
like
you
a
could,
Mack
you
truck.
could probably do 40 laps on the inters, honestly.
Well,
Oh,
there's Jamsey going
Jamsey,
in.
yeah.
Jamsey's
Jam-
blinked first as
Oh,
he's
wow.
now taken a 10-second penalty as well.
Yeah.
So this pit lane...
Goodness
No,
sake.
Neddy's gonna take one and all, because he's
Behave
not
yourself.
slow. Yep.
Yep, Neddy
was
takes
gonna
one
say-
also.
He came in way too hot. Neddy came in way too hot there.
Shadow's got another
Shadow
one,
Guns
23
again.
seconds now.
23 seconds. Oh, he's
And
gonna
Hippo
stop
as well,
10 and
Hippo
that.
as well,
Oh,
Hippo
this
as well.
is- Guess he might win this race just by entering the pit lane at 2 miles an hour.
Oh, God. You gotta imagine he's sat there, he's gonna crawl into the pit lane at 2 miles an hour. He's gonna be like, I am not getting a penalty. No.
Lucky with another one as well.
Stocky again. Oh, God.
26 seconds for Stocky. Stocky has retired. That one has just been one too many for Stocky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame him after that. It's a tough one to take.
But
I
I'll
mean,
tell
this
you
is
what,
it, like, right, I mean, Teller could be on for a podium, all these time penalties,
Yeah.
Rye's gonna be up there, like,
And the other thing as well,
So
go back to
many.
that quickly, Batty, is this was
Yeah.
4 weeks ago. Kieran takes a 10-second time penalty after dominating for 16 laps, probably goes into the pits and retires. Tonight,
Yeah,
doesn't retire, doesn't quote-unquote...
Oh,
and
Kizzy's done
Chizzy's
it!
taken one.
Oh,
Chizzy's taken a
Kieran's back in
second...
the race.
Chizzy's taken one.
if
Just like that.
Teller just enters at 2 miles an hour, he's gonna win the fucking race.
All Kieran had to do, and he's finally done it, is keep
Teller,
his
for the
head...
love of God,
Oh,
for the love of God, no, he's
come on.
entering too quick, he's entering way too quick.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's done it,
Oh, he's done it.
Good lad.
Well, he's done it. There you
Dear
go.
God,
As
man.
Rye
And then
takes
Rye
one as
behind
well.
him.
Rye right behind
Yeah.
him, slams it in. Look at that for penalties right there. That is...
Is Teller the only one that didn't get it?
And
Tiller and
adversary.
Sorry.
Oh, and Liam and Adversary. Okay.
Oh, God.
Dear God. I'm not removing them, boys. You can get stuffed. Like... This is gonna be like some sort of agenda here from the grid that the game's glitched or something, you know?
Yeah. Wouldn't let me slow down.
Yeah.
Like you
Maybe
said,
because you were driving on squares and it's raining.
like you said, Kieran right back into the race. So finally, maybe he's learning. Keep your head.
Yeah, but he's
keep
on the
your
wrong
cool,
tire.
and will prevail. Yeah, he's on the wrong tire, but good wonder.
He just has to really make sure he doesn't
Oh,
get it now.
God. Well, he's gonna
Gonna-
serve his 10 seconds as well, won't he?
We skidded round. He
Yeah,
got over.
he'll sub his, so that's
Yep.
probably
And he
actually a
didn't-
good thing.
Yeah, he didn't
Yeah.
take another 10. He's gonna serve this 10. He's gonna be on the right tire with no penalties.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So he's just gonna be like natural talent, pretty much.
how the turns table.
Yeah. I will say, Kissy is an absolute animal in the rain.
Kieran
Oh.
has DNF'd. He's retired from the session.
Oh.
Why? Why?
Ugh.
Is that
I
a
don't
bug
know.
or is that him literally retiring?
That's him literally sat there and retiring from the race.
I
I don't
don't
know what
underst-
he's doing.
I don't understand why. He was in a position to win the race.
Yeah.
What has he done?
Well, Tilla's to lose now.
God.
I'm so confused at why?
I don't know. Have to ask him.
What the? I'm so confused and lost here. I'm so confused and lost. I don't understand.
I mean, they come out last on the freshest tyres, so with no penalties, easily probably got 5th. You know, maybe not a podium because there's a 14-second gap between Craig and Neddy, but you know, it's definitely would have been on for, you know, at least double-digit points.
I take back everything I said about Kieran keeping his cool and being mentally mature today. That's just a silly, stupid decision. I can't lie.
Yeah.
I don't get that whatsoever. I mean, well, like you said right now, all the pressure here is going to be on Sean Tiller. You know, I think if he can just kind of keep his cool here, not take too many penalties, he's going to be high and above gone in terms of the winner today. 11 laps to go, so not too many to kind of sit through here, but yeah, the main story today has not been crashes or incidents or bumping or dangerous driving. It's purely been the pit lane has been the ultimate defeater of drivers today. The good news as well is go on, sorry,
you got to
Dan.
think about now. You know, we're after this race, we're halfway through the season, and Kieran doing that, just to kind of touch on it a little bit. He's almost waving the white flag for the championship because Chizzy ending up on this podium is just it's going to put him in such a lead that there's not many that's going to be able to reel him in.
I'd agree with that. It baffles me. It baffles me as to why he's done that. Unsure, perplexed, all the above. Be interested to see if he kind of comments on that once we get out of this one tonight. See if he mentions what the thought process was, or if there was something that maybe he didn't like about the car or the times or whatever. I have no idea. So, yeah, only time will tell. But for now, Sean Tiller, the one to watch. And no doubt, I think people would be hoping that if there was ever going to be a safety car, maybe it would be coming soon, because then that would make things again pretty interesting.
Safety car, I'm pitting, get rid of my time penalty.
Yeah. I was going to say, Tilla and adversary would be in heaven if that happened.
Said right now, a reminder of the penalties once again is 10, 10, 10, 13, 10, 13, 13, 3 and 9. So, yeah, it's been a very heavy penalty day today. Kieran, Stocky, Jammy Dodger and Jago all opting to retire. Kieran and Stocky saw the rain. Jammy Dodger and Jago did not. Jago was the first one to retire. I think 10 laps in. So, looking back at the race tonight, thinking maybe what he could have done better. Maybe he'll be thinking on to the next one. Next week, week 7. At Baku. It's one of my favourites because of the amount of death at Baku that usually is a fun watch. Now, Chizzy though, right behind Jamsey. He's going to look to maybe make a move for first place. Obviously, you know, will that remain first place though is the question. But have you been impressed with Jamsey today? About 27 laps in, maybe we can kind of make an evaluation on his performance now. 27 laps out of 36. Have you been sold by this new boy or not so much?
Yeah, I think race started, he looked a wee bit shaky. You know, he's a wee bit all over the place, ended up losing that gap to Kieran. I don't know if it's nerves, but just still even looks like a little bit too edgy on the throttle. But you know, you can't fault him for anything other than that. Really, his lines are brilliant. He's obviously got very good natural pace, and to kind of keep Chizzy behind you in conditions I would argue are probably his best to race in is a pretty good feat. You know, it's a 1 lap tyre difference between them. That makes a lot more difference than you think in these conditions too. So
yeah,
it's yeah, he's put up a good show, and it's has he got the mental fortitude to keep, you know, a great weight behind him for fucking 8 laps or not. But yeah, it's he's also being the first guy on track has to then encounter, you know, how the track then feels on the lap after. You don't get kind of any indication. So in intermediate conditions, it's kind of a wee bit less advantageous to when it's full wets, because full wets you get like the spray, you know, that kind of pisses people behind you off, so that works in your favour. But yeah, in these conditions where it's still relatively clear, it's a little bit of a hindrance to be the first car on the grid, or the first car through the lap.
Well, while you've been saying that as well, there's been a bit of a battle here between 4th, 5th and 6th, Tiller, Shadows and Craig. I'm going to float this idea to you. If Craig can get back in front of Tiller here and can continue to compete with Tiller, does Craig need to be the sacrifice for the Red Bull today and just kind of maybe slow Tiller down and give Chizzy as much of a potential gap in terms of the time possible? Does he need to act as Tiller as Chizzy's blocker if he can get in front of Tiller?
Yeah, I think there's a chance that, you know, that could happen. I think it's going to be quite difficult for anybody to pass round here in these conditions, unless, you know, there's a big mistake. Bit of a fight between Craig just got hit from behind by Rye there, so that might be a clip. But yeah, there's a little cluster of them between 6th and 9th, and we haven't really seen a kind of battle like this for a bit of a long time. So we'll stick here with Liam for a little second.
Yeah, I was going to say, Liam.
Yeah,
I don't think you saw Liam slid a little bit there as well.
Yeah. Like, yeah, you might be a lot quicker than the guy that you're currently behind, but it's just so difficult to make a clean pass around here. He's going to try it.
Yeah, he's going to try it, wasn't he? But kind of pulled out of that one, didn't want to cause any damage.
He's been given a lot of respect by Craig there.
Yeah.
If I'm Craig there, I shut the door. So that's very nice from Craig to give him that much space.
Well, right now, back up top as well. Chizzy continuing to try and chase down Jamsey. The rain continues to fall here with 6 laps to go. Will this get interesting if the rain suddenly stops, Batty? Do you think this rain carries on?
No, I think yeah, it doesn't. I think if it was gonna stop, you might see a little kind of break in the clouds. It just looks very, very Interlagos at the minute. This is kind of what around every race in Brazil looks like at some point, or at least at some point in the weekend. You know, it's just very miserable. There's a lot more spray coming up from the cars now as well, so I'd argue it's, even if it does stop, I don't think there's enough laps to actually clear the track. Yeah, it's just going to be about trying to keep your tyres in the right kind of temp.
Is he going to go for a move here, maybe? No, not going to catch up in time.
Yeah.
But Jam's doing really well so far to just kind of keep this, for now, locked up for his lead. But Sean Tiller with no penalties, adversary with no penalties. Feels like it's only a matter of time with 5 laps to go before we see Sean Tiller perhaps take home the crown in this one tonight. What about GP2, Dan? You said there was a 6-way race for first. How's that ended up developing?
It has ended up developing as basically how, if you ever visited Pripyat in 1986, yeah, that's about how it's going.
God, read the fucking voice.
Yeah, we've had one driver pull into the pits, DNF, then quit the league. We've had
who's that? Go on, name and shame. Who's that?
Yeah, Pascal's basically just said, I'll read you the text verbatim. That was my last race here. Thank you for your great work. There's just too many people with big egos who deliberately crash into others. So,
I
Who
haven't
did
even
that then?
started yet.
he
Who
can
caused-
pack his
who-
bags.
Who caused that? Was that Wilkie again?
No,
No,
it's
he's
probably
still got
Pascal.
race ban. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
probably Pascal's fault, to be completely honest. Yeah, it's just been continuous carnage.
GP2, the place where dreams go to die, lads.
Yeah. We do have a fun fight for the win, though.
Okay.
But Rossi and Bowsy with 2.5 laps to go, both on 22-lap-old hards, are
22 lap or hard. That's something. How many laps left?
2.5.
Can that survive it or?
It's gonna be close. There,
Another
You've
puncture.
been talking though.
yeah,
No,
there
I was
is-
saying about the rain not clearing up.
And it's just cleared. It's just cleared.
It's
literally-
just
Oh,
completely clear that there's no
God.
spray. Adversary, please slow down. Thank you. Fucking hell. Oh god. They just fly in there like. You know, seen the fucking top of the screen saying 10-second penalty, 10-second penalty. We're all just like, ah, fuck it.
Well, adversary, the first
Optimal
one. Oh, look at
time
that.
off.
Adversary onto mediums, benchwarmer onto softs. So changes are
Yeah.
happening here. 4 laps
decision
to
time
go.
here for Chizzy.
Does
They're
not
gonna have
pit.
to serve their 10 seconds as well, so I think they might just stay out at this rate.
Yeah. Do you think it's worth Tiller staying out as well? Match what they do, or would you, if you were Tiller, go in?
I don't
I'd
think
match
he
what they
makes.
do.
Yeah, I don't think you. Nah, I don't. I want him to go in and I stay out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he's got enough time left in the race to catch that. Like,
Well, but the thing is if they go in and Tilla just follows them, they get held for 10 seconds, so he's still in front of them on track anyway.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Yeah, but he's currently, if Neddy was to. He's not even getting Neddy at the minute. So.
true. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Well, it's an exciting final 3 laps as the rain just suddenly decides, yeah, that's us done, we're out of it. And one would have to wonder with these penalties and with the issues that you've seen tonight with people and the pit lane, if that approach changes. Because remind me, isn't the pit lane in Baku a bit of a nightmare as well? Am I thinking of a different track?
Baku is
Yeah.
yeah.
Is that the one that
It's
turns? It's
basically-
like a bend or not?
No,
I once
basically
had
has
to
a
steal
chicane
a
built into
4-car DNF in that pit lane.
Oh, right then.
Yeah.
Well, good practice then for next week, lads.
Yeah.
Craig as well coming out in softs now after exiting the pit lane. So there you go. He's back out and about. Now it's about in these last 2 laps, what can you do? Of course, right now, Chizzy leading the way, but won't mean too much for too long with Tiller hunting down a potential top place finish, but again, very clean from Tiller and adversary here this evening. Neddy almost kind of gliding around the corner. Neddy seemingly, barring a disaster tonight, going to get his best ever finish in GP1, which is a testament to him. Like Dan said, finished 6th place last week, looking like maybe it's going to be 4th place for him this week. Again, though, we've seen some crazy shit over the years. We've seen Com 45 back 3 years ago on the final corner as Silverstone slam into the wall and lose the race completely. So I mean, don't rule anything out here in Brazil with the track still being in a bit of an iffy place and an iffy condition. Right now, though, adversary going to be in the points, and I think that's deserved as well. I think if you see the entire grid around you take consistent penalties, and then you're still kind of penalty free, you're always obviously going to be quite happy with that result. So yeah, huge for adversary. Huge, of course, for Sean Tiller as well. He'll be happy as can be with his performance tonight. Liam Y as well. Big shouts to him. 7th position. Maybe going to drop 1 position or so, but again, a good one from him tonight as well. I thought, kind of spectated him moments, and he's not looked bad at all. Oh, Anaconda, nice to see you, man. Hope you're well. Just joined us at the end, lap 35 of 36 before we head away for the evening. But seen some rain in Brazil. We've seen some difficult circumstances in Brazil. Always a fun night in EFL's F1 League, obviously. GP2 has been a bit more of a, I don't know, a clusterfuck. I think we can describe it as that, but it's good. It's good. Well, final lap pit of tonight's race, and yeah, I've been impressed by Jamsey. I think as Batty said, you know, Oil said that he fucking power slid off the track there. That would have been quite ironic, wouldn't it? Impressed with Jamsey. It's just, I think Batty's right. I think maybe a little bit of hesitancy in some of his driving, but I think that will kind of smooth out as he continues to kind of...
has a red light fuel warning, by the way. This isn't over.
If he runs out of fuel on the finish line, I'm going to absolutely cackle, mate. I'll tell you.
Jamsey's run out of fuel.
Jamsey's run out of...
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Oh my god,
Chizzy looks like he's out of fuel too, because it looks like he's... Is he ghosting?
No, Chizzy isn't
I
ghosting.
think Jamsey is just really struggling. I think that's the issue.
Yeah, Chizzy's fine.
He's just power sliding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jamsey is...
Overheating the tyres too much. He's done well, because... He's probably gonna run out about now, I'd imagine.
Well, he's gonna get that.
Perfect amount.
Yeah, perfect amount. Dear God, that was risky though, wasn't it? That was risky.
That was, he was managing that whole race.
Oh no!
That's
Oh
some
God!
going. Oh, he's done it. Yeah. His tyres were too hot.
On the fucking final moments, man. Oh, Jamsey.
Oh God.
Nedy's gonna get a podium now.
Oh my God. I called it. I said Com 45 slammed into the wall 4 years ago. We just seen Jamsey slam into the wall as he was about to cross the finish line. His tyre's too hot, and Neddy is going to take a podium here tonight. That's the worst thing that can ever happen to a driver. Sean Tiller in the end back, he finishes second, and Chizzy with that 10-second penalty keeps first place. That is absolutely gut-wrenching for Jamsey. Oh my God. Wow.
Bring on the wall!
Wow, I can't believe that. That is nuts. To do all of that race for 40 minutes. And then...
Who's had a spectacular crash like that in wet conditions in real life? Like 3-4 years ago, Dan? That might even be like 5-6 years ago now. So it was like 20.
Brazil.
Yeah. It's like quali or something. Came out around that corner and like really fucking... They couldn't see conditions and just decked it against the wall.
Oh, that was
Ocon?
Is it Magnussen?
Ocon. I think it was. Yeah. But I think Magnussen did it as well. Because that was the race where it was just like a monsoon on track.
Yeah. So yeah, it does happen around there a bit. That's absolutely gutting, man.
Puncture for 3 laps.
Oh. Yeah, that'll do it.
It's so bad for them.
Oh, what a race.
I can't imagine racing for 40 minutes of real life time and then that happens at the end. That is absolutely just the worst thing. I mean, yeah, I mean, for you, Genny, but not for him. Not for him in the slightest.
On absolute spaz.
Yeah. Well, it happens. That's Brazil in the rain, I suppose. I mean, that race had everything, man. You had the pit lane drama, the overtakes, the power slide, and the slam into the wall at the end. Probably one of the funnest races of the season so far, I got to be honest. So, no, I mean, obviously...
He got a puncher.
What he did?
He got a puncher, yeah. Jamsey got a puncher from the overheating tyres, yeah.
He said he had a punctured tyre for the whole last lap.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's why. It must have been a real then. Yeah, because I didn't see it on his POV, but I couldn't hear it either. Normally you can hear it flapping about.
Makes you think again though. If Kieran didn't retire, where would a Kieran finish? You know what I mean? That's the other factor.
Nettie said he had 99% tire wear.
Wow.
Jesus.
Nuts.
Where was the other 1%?
In the
Oh, fuck, I
probably
didn't
in the
get this
tire.
shit.
Well, listen, fellas, great race tonight. A big thank you to everyone, of course, that showed up. That's probably one of the most drama-filled tracks of the season. And you know what? It only gets better next season or next week because it's Baku. That's going to be fucking incredible. Yeah, you see, even the non-drivers in the party know what that means. Death and despair. Report any issues to the FIA. Batterstreet will get it handled. And we'll see you next week. Good night, farewell, adios. And again, commiserations to Jamsey because that is absolutely fucking horrendous. Wow. Good night.
Thank
you so much as well.
Like
Tigo Black, thank you for the follow.
So punched the tyres. So
Yeah, I mean,
that's been quite common.
The tyres tonight were
Liam
absolutely...
had one as well. Liam was riding with one for 3 laps, apparently.
The tyres are made out of sandpaper tonight. Thank you again, Tio, for the follow. We just finished though, man, so I appreciate you, and we'll see you next week for Baku.